recording, streaming. Okay, I'll check YouTube. Will you please minimize this for a second? Don't do this yet. Can you close that, minimize this a little bit so I can see the YouTube? Check YouTube, please. Okay, we're streaming. Okay, that's what I want to. Okay, you're good to do whatever you need to do. Okay, you want to come on in when? 4 minutes? Huh? Yeah, you're coming on 4 minutes, okay?
Certified athletic trainer resources in order to provide prevention, education, treatment, and rehabilitation of sports-related injuries to our athletes. Thank you to Mercy Health Northwest Arkansas for keeping our student athletes in the game.
Loving it. You what? Oh no, I make her run. If she runs, like it's game over. She just sleeps.
We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in, see for yourself. At Grand Savings Bank, we're committed to supporting and growing with our communities by sponsoring local teams and offering a comprehensive suite of financial services, all tailored to meet your needs. Join us in supporting our teams and experience banking to help you live grand. The Bentonville Schools Board of Education proudly welcomes you to our athletic event. Thank you for supporting our student athletes, coaches, and programs. Your enthusiasm and encouragement help make our community and schools stronger.
Wherever. We only set up here because I got room for their bags and stuff.
Now let's take a moment and meet our 2025 West football coaching staff. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Bradford, football coach at Bentonville West Bentonville. On behalf of all the Bentonville West program supporting tonight, welcome to the night stage.
Good evening and welcome to Bentonville West Wolverine football. Here live from Centerton and Wolverine Stadium, First National Bank of NWA Field. We are getting ready to start conference play in the 2025 season, and the Wolverines will host the Fayetteville Bulldogs to start conference play here tonight in Centerton. I'm Derek Ruskin along with John Mackey and our Wolverine sports crew on the scene to bring you this one. And Mackey, this is one of the biggest games in the entire state tonight, top 5 matchup. Fayetteville has established itself over the past few years as being a contender. The Wolverines trying to get back there being a contender in the conference, and a win today would make that statement to everyone.
Absolutely, and we've heard a lot of talk this week about just being the first and being 1-0. That getting that first win will be a huge deal going into the 6A West Conference action tonight.
The Wolverines are 2-1. Wins over Cabot and Muskogee in the non-conference, a loss to Greenwood in a non-con play. Fayetteville actually played last week while the Wolverines were off. They went down to Texas High on the Texas side in Texarkana and had a setback there, but they are 2-1 on the year with wins over Cabot and Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. For Casey Dick's team, state champs back in 2023.
The Purple Dogs found out what an Oregon recruit running back looks like last Friday night. But their bus didn't break down, unfortunately, I don't think. So I think they made it back.
They're back, but two pretty long road trips when you talk about going there last week and then coming all the way out here to Centerton from Fayetteville. It's an hour or so, or maybe longer by bus. So it is going to be a road-tested Fayetteville team coming in here tonight. The Wolverines feel good about getting their first win over Fayetteville since 2019, if they can pull that off here tonight at Wolverine Stadium. And we are glad you're with us here. We're going to pause for a moment and take a break, and when we come back, you will hear my comments and my conversation with head coach Brian Pratt of the Wolverines. That's coming up right after these messages.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company.
Welcome to another edition of Inside Westside. We talk some Bentonville West Wolverine football with head coach Brian Pratt. And Coach, take us through how you guys handled the bye week. I know very used to this, having the bye week come after the first 3 games. It's been this way for several years. What's take us through kind of the routine you guys take during the bye week?
Well, the bye week has been awesome for Arkansas football, and to add an extra week kind of alleviate some of the problems people have with scheduling. We choose to go 0 week 1, 2, and then take the week before conference off. I think it's a great break for the coaches and the team. We try to take both weekends off as much as possible, and this last week, because it's A-Day Friday, we lifted in the morning, but the kids had off Friday afternoon, Saturday, and Sunday. Come back today, just refresh you before the grind. It is a grind, and we've been getting it since August 1st. And so, we've almost been through, a month and a half of it, and, kind of give some time with our families and give kids a chance to get away and now come back and start the real meat and potatoes of the season, the one that matters, at playoff seeding and that kind of stuff. So hopefully our kids come back a little hungry on Friday nights. 2 weeks off. We can't not play as Chris we've been playing the first few weeks.
So in the last couple of games, were you able to get a lot of experience for some players, particularly in the second half that it is a 7 week, and then with the playoffs beyond that, it is a grind and, things happen. Were you happy with some of the bodies you were able to get in the
Yeah,
second half
anytime.
instead of the last couple of games?
Yeah, anytime you can develop some depth and give kids the experience of playing. We're playing two JV teams most Monday nights. So that gives us a little bit more, a chance for kids to get into the game. But anytime a kid can get into a Friday night game and experience the speed of the game and the
Right.
atmosphere of the Friday night, it makes it a big difference. So we were real proud to get some of those kids in, and some of them made plays for us, and it gives us a chance to evaluate them on the varsity level, because both teams that were playing, they did not sub. So we're playing still against their ones with our twos, and so it was a good experience for them. And hopefully that makes us better. And I know just the difference in this team than years past is, while those guys are out there, the varsity guys are just as excited about them being on the game as they are for the varsity guys being out there. And so I think that definitely helps our team chemistry a little bit.
Fayetteville's offense gets a lot of headlines. I want to talk about their defense with you. What do they do so well to be so consistently, and they give a lot of teams problems across the state when they play. What's so good about them defensively?
Well, they're just very athletic, and what they've been able to do in the past is kind of do some things that aren't traditional, that most people can't do because of the athleticism of some of their players. And so it puts them in some bad situations if you get time to get the ball off and you can protect. We've had some success hitting them with big plays and that kind of stuff because of that, but also put you in tough situations, as you're probably going to have some negative yards plays or some things like that. It's definitely a different defense. And they've changed a little bit about it this year than they have in the past. So they have athletes running around everywhere. Division I players, three of them in the secondary and linebackers. So it'll definitely be a test for us.
Now let's talk about the Wolverines defensively. I mean, having Jones and Jones in the backfield or in the defensive secondary, that's a good place to start for your team. And really, there's a lot of talented players that maybe Fayetteville hasn't seen a Wolverine defense like this in a long time either.
Just the speed in which we play with, and the aggressiveness that we put the hats around the balls and that kind of stuff. We laugh all the time. The kids do, because I'll say, like a rat on a Cheeto, and at first they don't understand what you're talking about, and you have to use the analogy. You put a bunch of rats in a box, throw a Cheeto in there, they're all going to go crazy on it. That's kind of the way we want to play defense, is hats around the ball all the time. And usually when that happens, good things good things usually follow our way. And a lot of them comes with turnovers. I mean, our turnover situation right now is really good, and we want to continue that if we're going to be successful. But yeah, our defense is playing really well. They're being disciplined. They're making sure that they're gap signed. And I think that's the difference in the whole, obviously having 8 returning starters back. And,
Yep.
Look out there, and the majority of those guys are underclassmen still. It's a plus for us, but just to see the excitement, it feeds the rest of our team, and not only on defense, but on offense and special teams, etc.
And you get to open conference play at home. I know that's a big deal to you as well.
Yeah, it's so nice to be able to play at home. After being on the road 3 weeks of long traveling, and then we go to play Muskogee. I told the kids on Thursday we would start loading the trailer, and I was just waiting to see what they were saying. They're like, "Coach, we actually play at home." We all started laughing, because it seemed like that was just a routine for us, because we travel all the time. But it was great to get to see the home crowd and get to see the excitement here in Centerton. And I'm sure this week will be no different. It's a huge game for our conference and for us. And 7A West is, I think if you look at the standing right now in the top 5, there's 4 teams in 7A West there, which says a lot about the quality of football here in Northwest Arkansas.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time here. Good luck.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Welcome back live to Wolverine Stadium, First National Bank of NWA Field. 7A West football on this Friday night. 78 degrees as the sun sets behind us here in the press box side of Wolverine Stadium. The Wolverines and the Fayetteville Bulldogs meeting at midfield for the coin toss. And we'll let you know what happens with that in a moment. A very highly anticipated game across the state tonight here with these two teams. And I mentioned it, that, Fayetteville, Bentonville, they kind of go back. They're usually in those 1-2 spots. But a win here tonight by the Wolverines, maybe makes a claim for one of those spots. And this year, a lot of people had Rogers being in the 3 spot in the league. And then the 4 kind of wide open. So the Wolverines.
For Bentonville will receive from the south end zone.
It's Bentonville West. Thank you very much. Anyway, but
you got to be on a mic. You got to know what you're saying.
Got to know what you're talking about.
Sorry,
absolutely.
go ahead.
But you know what I'm talking about with the Wolverines. An opportunity here. Rogers in a couple weeks. You can't slip up on the road at Springdale, but you've got a real opportunity here to put yourself in the mix for one of those top 3 spots, a home playoff game, and maybe even a bye.
Absolutely. I mean. And, we started in the hole last year. It'd be fun to be up on top after week 1 instead of having to battle from behind. We're at the top, and people are putting the arrow on our backs, our target on our backs.
Now, one note on the Wolverine defense to share with you. Because of an ejection in the past game, Dane Rennick will miss the first quarter of the game for the Wolverine defense.
First half.
First half,
yep.
Okay.
First half, yep.
So he'll be out for the first half.
It's 4 quarters, and so you got whatever half you get ejected in, I guess, counts as the half, or 2 halves, I guess, and then so the first half tonight, but he should play in the second half. So, maybe our offense will be on the field a lot in the first half, and but we'll see who comes in his place. The captains tonight, we rotate that 4th captain. It was number 13, Talon Curry, the senior D-back, was one of our 4 captains tonight. So I think they're excited. It's been a good week at school. Just a good vibe with all the players, all the coaches. Like, everybody feels good coming in tonight, and I think everybody feels good, even the people in the stands.
Well, one of the things it's kind of been interesting with West. Really clean first game, second game fine, third game kind of sloppy with the penalties and the turnovers. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on. You just can't give away free yardage like that against a team like Fayetteville.
Absolutely, and I know that's been talked about for the last 2 weeks. We had a bye week last week, and I'll tell you what, Fayetteville, the Purple Dogs, have been known to have their share of yellow flags and some personal foul penalties. So in some of the games we've played, so it's going to be a battle. These teams don't like each other. And we're about to see that tonight probably here at Wolverine Stadium.
3-5 all time. That's a Wolverine record against Fayetteville. This is the 9th meeting. There was no game in 2020 because Fayetteville had to cancel it. That's when the Wolverines went down to play Greenwood that week. 3-5, but the Wolverines haven't beat them since 2019. So be the first time in a while if the Wolverines can pull off this win here tonight against the Fayetteville Bulldogs.
Coach Pratt's looking for his first win against Coach Dick.
Second. Actually third. So he beat him at Van Buren. He beat him in the first year Casey was at Fayetteville. And since then, Casey's won 4 in a row against Coach Pratt. Of course, Casey Dick started out here as the offensive coordinator when the program got started 10 years ago. Then went to be head coach at Van Buren for a year and then got the Fayetteville job in 2019. And has done a phenomenal job with that program down there in Fayetteville. But the Wolverines, when the game starts, it's about winning the game. And they're looking forward to the opportunity here coming up in just a little bit. Again, our coverage tonight here of Wolverine football, some of our great sponsors that make it possible, like Mercy Health NWA and McClarty Daniel. Any other thoughts as we get ready to roll a video and then get the Wolverines out on the field?
We're going to have the ball. I think a touchdown first drive would just be a huge lift for this team. We've done it this season. Did it at Greenwood. I know Trey talked about that. Just big momentum early in the game would be good here at home to start the 7A West Conference play.
Well, it's the Wolverines and the Fayetteville Bulldogs, and it is coming up next. Stage is set for a really big game. It's got that big game atmosphere here tonight in Centerton. And with the sun setting a little sooner, a little bit cooler in the air, less humidity, lights take effect a little bit earlier, it is going to be what we think will be a pretty entertaining ball game here tonight. And we're glad you have chosen to spend your evening with us wherever you may be, watching some Wolverine football, watching kids or grandkids, nieces and nephews, whatever it is. We are glad you're with us, and we hope you enjoy this broadcast of Bentonville West Wolverine football. So you heard in the coin toss, Fayetteville won it and deferred, so they'll have it to start the third quarter. And that means West will have the football first. West always tremendous in special teams. We've seen them nearly block a few kicks this year. See if they can get something going in the return game against the Fayetteville Bulldogs. They're in white with black pants, purple numbers. The Wolverines are in blue with gold numbers and gold pants. Go with the white helmets. The officials still huddled up at midfield. And now they'll take their spots. And we are about to get this ball game underway here in Centerton. Again, it's 78 degrees. Very little cloud cover. Should be a great night for football. Back deep for the Wolverines is Warren along with Jackson Lane. Jack Billings will kick it off for Fayetteville. Here we go. Lane into the end zone, touchback. West will start on its own 20-yard line. Wolverines, of course, quarterbacked by senior Trey Thompson, completed 67% of his passes this season. He's thrown for 10 touchdowns. He's run for 2 more. Had a couple of interceptions last week. Would love to keep that ledger clean here tonight as conference play gets underway. We always see the Wolverines because there's so much familiarity. We always see them kind of go huddle, slow down against Fayetteville. We've seen them go huddle more in the first 3 games as well this season. They'll start out with Braden Nash at running back. Davis and Adjum on the near side. H-back spot, that's Swoboda, Asher Swoboda. And on first down, it's a run, and they're all over it. Nash is tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Will Price, a Fayetteville linebacker. Loss of 1. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Wolverines.
We got
Wolverines headed towards the north goal away from the den here at Wolverine Stadium. And again, we see them slow it down, taking their time, getting the matchups right. Thompson from the gun. And a flag comes in. And someone may have moved on the offensive line, it looks like.
Number 74 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
That's on Joseph Cavness. And so this is not the start the Wolverines would like. A 1-yard loss on a run and then a 5-yard penalty. So it is 2nd and 16 from the 14. Trey gets the snap, loads up, throws over the middle in traffic. Adjum a jump ball, and it looks like Ryan's got it at the 33-yard line. He was right there with Charlie Garton, and Adjum keeps the ball away from the defender and gets out to the 33 and gets a first down. That's a pickup of 19. First down, Wolverines off the 33-yard line. Here is Nash. And he's out to the 35, got a couple yards before he is wrapped up by Will Price. So 2 yards there for Nash. 2nd down and 8. Opening drive of the game for the Wolverines. Our coverage presented by Legacy Bank and by Absolute Janitorial Services. Break the huddle and come to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 8. Thompson fakes it. Setting up a screen to the right and left. It's caught, and Warren's got some room. Here goes V.J. Warren to the 30, to the 20, and run out of bounds. Kendrick Williams forces him out at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 45. And the Wolverines are at the red zone.
I was just telling someone today that that young man right there, he can go to the house or make a big play anytime he touches it. And the first time he touched it tonight, he got just that.
They did a great job on the fake of sucking up the defenders, and it was a lot of green for Warren. And now West is at the Fayetteville 20-yard line. Here's Thompson. Makes a move. Trey running. Trey cut down around the 12-yard line. Nice play defensively there by Fayetteville. Trey Byers, a linebacker, came up to take him down, but it was an 8-yard scramble for Trey. Second and a deuce for the Wolverines. 4 receivers, 2 tight to the boundary on the far side. And here is Thompson looking, throws over the middle, nobody home. Tracking across the middle, Asher Swoboda that time, but there was some pressure from Will Caston on the quarterback, Trey Thompson. So our first third down of the night. 3rd and 2, and probably 2 plays to get these 2 yards. I don't think a field goal is in the mind this early on when you're this close to the end zone, but we'll see. Seventh play of the West drive. Here's Davis in motion on 3rd down and 2. Nash gets the call and is brought down really close to the 10-yard line. That's what he needed to get for the first down. It's close. He's dragged down by the shoulders by Jeremiah Conley. And they are moving the chains. He got that 10-yard line, and he got a first down. So 1st and goal. Nope. It's not a first down. They're going to measure. No, we've got a player down as well. We've got a Wolverine down at the 13-yard line. Looks like they have given him the first down just outside the 10-yard line. They've got the chains set up. So it's the 11-yard line officially. But the concern right now is the Wolverine player that's on the ground. 8:59 to go here in our first quarter. The Wolverines on their opening drive of the game. And Braden Nash is the player that's hurt and is having to be helped off the field. So Nash, who's a senior running back, a big moment early in this game as he needs a lot of help getting off the field.
I hate it for that young man. He was fired up in my room working on some video editing today, and gosh, hopefully he'll be all right and be back ready to battle tonight.
So they did give him the first down, and it's just outside the 10-yard line. So we'll call it the 11. And it's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. So VJ Warren, sophomore, will be called upon here with Trey headed to the medical tent. We got Swoboda in at the wing left. On 1st and 10, Thompson keeps it. Trey Thompson diving. He's in. Touchdown Wolverines. Thompson with a 11-yard touchdown run. And West gets that opening drive touchdown.
Well, Derek, I was kind of with our main cameraman. I think we both got tricked. We were both watching VJ run up the middle. Trey kept it. That's exactly how you want to start the game.
Opening drive touchdown for the Wolverines to take the lead here. Somebody's missing from the kicking unit. They're looking for him on the sideline. Nick Byrne on for the PAT. We've got a flag down, and it looked like Fayetteville was offsides. Now, they may decline this to keep the same spot, or would they dare go for 2? They may go for 2 here, Mackey. They're looking at the sideline again.
Yep.
The officials are talking. Coach Pratt's coming onto the field to get the
Brother snap. Encroachment against the defense. That penalty will be declined. Still for the try.
Okay, so they're going to decline the penalty and keep the angle, and it looks like indeed go for the traditional extra point. But they were looking around. They were looking at their call sheets, like maybe there was something that they might want to look at there. Anyway, here's Byrne for the PAT, and he puts it up. And he puts it through. So it's 7-0 West with 8:45 to go here in the first quarter in Centerton. We'll be right back.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number 1.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, back here in Centerton, the Wolverines got an 8-play, 80-yard drive, 3:15 off the clock. While we were away, they made an announcement on a roughing the snapper penalty against Fayetteville. So West is going to kick off from the Fayetteville 45. In the past, we've seen them go onside in this situation. So we'll see if that is the case again and get a short field and maybe get another quick score out of this. So that was a 15-yard penalty, so they'll kick from their own 40 now to the plus 45, the Fayetteville 45. I think they'll go onside here. They usually do, right?
I mean, it'll be a sky kick of some kind or onside or something for sure.
We're brought to you by Roush Companies and by Woodhouse Spa. So it is being teed up by Nick Byrne at the 45-yard line. It's got to go to the 35 before anyone from West can touch it unless Fayetteville touches it first. And it does look like they're going to direct it towards this near sideline. You know, you get a pile up on the Wolverines sideline, you do some lobbying, and maybe you get the call. Hands team out there. They try the onside. Now it's a sky kick towards the near sideline. It hits at the 6 and checks up. It's picked up there by the Bulldogs, and oh my goodness, what a hit. What a hit. V.J. Warren brought the lumber. Holy moly. So instead of a short field for the Wolverines, it is a long field for Fayetteville as they will start on their own 12-yard line. Big time hit by Warren. And now the Fayetteville offense comes onto the field. Hank Hendricks is the quarterback, a junior. So here we go from the 12-yard line. Hendricks throws it to the far side. The pass is caught. And defended well by the Wolverines out of the 15-yard line. Nice play by Gavin Cross out there on the the receiver, Taylor. Katavion Taylor with the reception. Got to the 15, gain of 3. Second down and 7 for Fayetteville. The tailback is Caleb Johnson. And they hand it to Johnson up the middle. Not much there. He might have got a yard, maybe 2. Before the Wolverines bring him down. And one of the Wolverines lost his helmet. He'll have to come off the field. That is Ronan Cryer. We'll have to check out for a play.
We platoon a lot on our D-line, so there's 6 at least that play a lot, sometimes more.
Third down here for Fayetteville, and this is a big play because it's probably too far to go for it on 4th down. So a 3rd and 5 here for Fayetteville. 3 receivers near side. Shotgun snap, Hendricks. Throws over the middle, pass complete. He's got the first down. Out across the 30-yard line, Jaden Nicholson is the receiver. And he takes it to the 31. It's a gain of 14. Fayetteville will push the tempo here at the 31-yard line. Hendricks throws up the far numbers, and the pass is caught near the 40-yard line by Kenyon Johnson. And they'll mark it at the 40. First down, Fayetteville. They got a 29 on that one.
Derek, that was definitely a touchdown-saving tackle by Cole Alton, number 25, in there at safety. If he misses that, he's gone.
First down, 40-yard line. Bulldogs got the offense going. Here is Johnson, the running back. He's bottled up, and not much going on there for him. Again, maybe a yard. Defensively there, Anthony DeSerio made the play for the Wolverines. No gain, they say. Second down and 10. Wolverines much improved against the run so far this season. Second down and 10. Nicholson in motion. Goes to a slot on the left. Hendricks play action. Hendricks in trouble, and he's sacked. Brought down by Justice Flanagan. He got through there in a hurry. Back to the 48, he lost 12.
Justice was served on that one.
So it is 3rd and 22 for the Purple Dogs. Hendricks, 3-man rush, stepping up in the pocket. Hendricks dumps it off short, pass complete, turning upfield inside the 40, down near the first down, 35-yard line. Charles Whitlow, the catch, and he's down to the
30.
30, and they're going to give him the first down. So they get 22 on 3rd and 22 and move the chains. Hendricks hands it off. Johnson. And Flanagan again, the first man to hit him. He gets 4 down to the 26-yard line. And just like that, that's already the 8th play of the Fayetteville drive. And they've had it for less than 3 minutes. So 2nd down and 6, Purple Dogs. 26-yard line. Hendricks, play fake. Throwing near sideline, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Baron Witcher. So Witcher breaks it up, and it's 3rd and 6, and this is where you got to think 3rd down and 4th down defensively in this area of the field for Bentonville West. Again, 2 plays to get the 6 yards. 10th play of the Bulldog drive. Here's Hendricks, pressure coming, throws, and it's caught inside the 15-yard line. It was Taylor, brought down immediately by Witcher, but not before he gets the first down and a gain of 13. So Fayetteville is 3 for 3 on 3rd down on this drive. And they've got it down to the 13-yard line. Running play, Johnson dragged down. Nice defensive effort by Bryson Johnson to get him on the ground. So no gain here, and it's 2nd down and 10. .445 to go here in the first quarter. Wolverines have a 7-0 lead. Hendricks hands it to Johnson. Oh, he fumbles the football! It's bouncing around at the 5-yard line. And West may have it. I think it was the hit from Braden Jones, Mackey, that caused it, and West has it. The game's first turnover goes to the Wolverines on a hit by Braden Jones. It bounced up in the air, and it was recovered at the 5-yard line by West. So the Wolverine defense makes a play to get the ball back. And the offense will set up on its own 5-yard line. Wolverine football brought to you by Foster Roofing, the Dooley Group, and by Arvest Bank. All right, off the 5-yard line, they'll snap it. B.J. Warren remains in the game at running back. And a handoff. Warren bottled up, and he doesn't have a lot of room to operate. May have got back to the line of scrimmage. Will Price was all over him for Fayetteville. No gain, and it is 2nd down and 10 for West. Warren moves to the left hip of Trey Thompson in the gun. Trey in his own end zone. Dancing around, looking. Floats it, incomplete. Davis was in the vicinity, so was Warren. And now it's 3rd down and 10, and the Wolverines trying to get something out of the turnover. Facing 3rd and long.
It'll be nice to get a first down and get a little bit of room to punt back here, if nothing else. We stopped them from scoring in that drive. It's always dangerous punting out of your own end zone.
Third down and 10. Trey throws it on a bubble. It's complete. Jackson Lane surrounded by white shirts. He only gets 2 yards before the Bulldog defense gets there. Jeremiah Williams was one of the early defenders there for Fayetteville. So they get it out to the 8. They get a little bit of room, and they will have to punt the football. So they get nothing out of the turnover, at least yet, unless there's a roughing call or something here. Thompson is ready to kick it away. Good pass, Trey, and that may have been deflected. It goes very high up in the air, and it will come to a rest.
There was a flag.
37-yard line.
There was a flag in the end zone.
There is. So now are they saying it's deflected? We'll have to get the call. Our referee tonight is Larry Stidham.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker against the defense.
That's huge.
That is a 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
So they rough Trey. It's the big one, 15 yards. And West is off. The West offense is back on the field at the 23-yard line with a first down.
Wow.
Huge mistake
The second
by Fayetteville.
one. Second big one against Fayetteville tonight.
Well, now you have to cash in, right?
Absolutely.
Great look at the Wolverine student section there. A long look at the Wolverine student section there. So West is going to have it at the 23 after the penalty. 2:50 to go, first quarter. So a fumble by Fayetteville, then a roughing the punter call, and West has the ball again. And now we've got a flag. It's maybe a delay of game. Came from the back judge.
Delay of game. Number 3 of the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Both teams with 2 penalties so far. But Fayetteville's got the 2 big ones.
So now from the 18-yard line, 1st and 15. Here's Thompson. Looking it over, going deep middle, and it's incomplete, and a flag comes in. Will Davis was the intended receiver. He was bumped early by C.J. Bailey, and it's going to be another 15-yard penalty, I believe, against Fayetteville. Busy quarter for Larry Stidham and his crew.
Against the defense. 15-yard penalty. Will result in a first down.
Well, instead of getting the ball near midfield, they're going to get it at about the 33-yard line.
That's the 3rd big one on the Purple Dogs now.
Well, you said it. They're prone to this, and right now it is benefiting the Wolverines big time, but you got to turn it into points. And they are working on that right now. So from the 33, it's 1st and 10, West. Adjam's the motion man. And they fake the end around. Trey throws wide open. Swoboda at the 50 and taken down at the Fayetteville 46. That's a Wolverine first down. Gain of 21.
Big one to the sophomore H-back. He's been, every week I feel like Trey is starting to feel more comfortable with him and trying to find him more and more every week.
Got a couple of touchdowns this season for Asher. The Wolverines are in Fayetteville territory at the 46-yard line. Swoboda in the backfield with Warren and Trey Thompson. Here's Warren Follows a block from Swoboda, and Warren is taken down right around the 41-yard line by Jax Tidwell, a Fayetteville linebacker. It's a gain of 5. Second and 5 for the Wolverines at the Fayetteville 41. Winding down here in the first quarter, the Wolverines have the only point so far, an 11-yard touchdown run by Trey Thompson. From the 41, Thompson on the move, and he is sacked. A 1-yard loss, so it's a sack for Will Caston. And it'll be third down. An update from the sideline, Mackie. I see Braden Nash down there. He's got his right ankle heavily wrapped with ice and is on crutches, so it doesn't look like Nash will be returning to this ballgame.
That's not a good sign for sure.
So it'll be Warren, and we'll see who else can step
Probably
up.
Davin Rennick, sophomore JV running back, because Clayton Russell's another one, but I think he's out, another JV running back.
Third down and 5 for West. Under a minute, first quarter. Empty backfield. Trey throws it far sideline. Pass caught, and Lane ducks under the defender and then doles out some punishment on the sideline as well as he's taken out at the 24-yard line. He knocked Charlie Garton over before stepping out of bounds and getting another Wolverine first down. Gain of 19. So West is driving. They're at the Fayetteville 24. Warren, the running back. Lane, the single receiver on the far side. They run that way. Trey Thompson to the 20. Surges forward and is taken down at about the 16-yard line. And we've got a Bulldog down on the play. So Trey gains 8. And a Bulldog player is shaken up right around the 20-yard line. So we pause here with 32 seconds to go in the quarter. We've seen Nash exit with an injury. Doesn't look like he's going to return. And now Fayetteville's got a man down.
You don't want to see that for either team, that's for sure.
And we're going to sneak in a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. They're still tending to the Fayetteville player over there. And now he's going to need some help getting off the field. Can't see definitively who that is. So West has it with a 2nd down and 2. Penalties got my math off here, but I believe it's the 10th play of the Wolverine drive. It started on the 5-yard line. Davis, single receiver wide on the near side. Not as wide as Oklahoma ran last week with Isaiah Satania, but he's actually in legal position, is Davis here at the numbers. They're letting the clock run down, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. So we'll go to the other end. The Wolverines will have it when we come back. After one quarter, it is Bentonville West 7 and Fayetteville 0.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Why do people do business with First Western? because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
Derek Ruskin along with John Mackey, our Wolverine crew here in Centerton. West leading 7-0 over the Fayetteville Bulldogs and driving at the 16-yard line of Fayetteville when play resumes.
Well, this is exactly what West was hoping for. Early start, get that lead, and I promise you we'll take a lead going into the second quarter in the football all day long in any game in the 7A West.
Fans join the Booster Club for only $40. Sign up today at the online home of Wolverine Athletics. Go BentonvilleWestWolverines.com. Join the Booster Club today and help support the Wolverines.
I believe this is the 10th play of the drive, Derek. Okay. Is that what you got? That's according to my math, but you know how that goes.
Well, the multiple penalties kind of messed up my system over here, but yeah, they've had it, and they've gone from the 5-yard line all the way to the Fayetteville 16. Done a nice job operating this offense, but Fayetteville's giving them some help also. 2nd down and 2. Warren's the running back at the right hip. Swoboda in the H-back spot. And Trey hands it to Warren coming left. V.J. Warren makes a cut. 10, 5, and taken out of bounds right around the 3-yard line, maybe the 2. He's got a first down for Bentonville West. C.J. Bailey helps knock him out of bounds. 14 yards, 1st and goal West. Ball resting on the 2-yard line, left hash. West trying to go up 2 scores on Fayetteville. Thompson keeping it. Flag down, and it looks like it may come back.
Got holding, number 18 of the offense. It's 10 yards from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
So they got Swoboda that time inside. The block on the outside by Davis was clean, but they saw it on the interior, and so it'll be 1st and goal at the 12. Warren again, the running back. Trey, play fake. Loads up, throws it towards the end zone. Ryan Adjum, he hangs on. Touchdown, Wolverines. 16 yards, he dropped it in the bucket.
How about that? What a play by Trey and by Ryan Adjum.
Adjum's 7th touchdown pass of the season. 16 yards. Great touch on the ball by Trey Thompson. And now Nick Byrne will try the PAT. And another whistle. Another flag, and I think it's Fayetteville again for encroachment.
Right the snap. Encroachment against the defense. Penalties decline. Still through the try.
Maybe you should do that every time if they decline it and throw off the kicker.
Yeah. But one of these, they might think about going for 2. But they're going to go with the 1-point play with Nick Byrne for the extra point. And he puts it up and through the uprights. 14-0 West, 17 seconds into the second quarter. More from Centerton after this.
You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
That was a 12-play, 95-yard scoring drive for West. 4:50 off the clock. And Byrne now set to kick it away as West has a 14-0 lead here at home. And it is taken from the 4-yard line. Up to the 20, to the 30, and out to about the 31-yard line. Katavion Taylor on the run back. And Fayetteville will set up right there. We're brought to you by First National Bank of NWA, Pure Kick, and by Premier Protein. 32-yard line, so 28 on the return. And Fayetteville's got it with 11:37 to go in this first half. Hendricks alone in the backfield. 1st and 10. Looks, throws far sideline. It's caught at the 40. Fighting for extra yardage. Katavion Taylor. And the ball came out, and the Wolverines have it. They've got the ball. Nobody knew it on the sideline. The official blew the whistle and pointed towards the Wolverine goal. So Taylor coughs it up. The Wolverines have 2 takeaways in the first half. Nobody saw it happen on this sideline.
Nobody saw it anywhere, really.
Except the official, and he's the guy that counts.
So the second turnover of the game.
Wow. That's shocking. You know, I saw him emphatically put his arms up to stop the clock. And I was like, well, is something up here? And then he started pointing.
So Taylor's fighting for extra yards right there. And
somebody knocked
ripped
the ball out. Didn't see who it was, unfortunately, but somebody made a play. The Wolverines, though, I'll tell you, they swarmed. Coach Pratt talked about this. They swarmed to the football like rats on a Cheeto. That's what Coach Pratt called it, and that's what they did right there, the Wolverine defense. What a job they've done. 2 takeaways in the first half. Turnover margin on the season, outstanding.
Well, and the offense had terrible field position on the last drive, starting from our own 5. How about this field position, starting on the Fayetteville 40?
See if they take a shot here. Now a flag comes in, and we'll get the call.
Right snap. False start. Gets the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So the field position gets a little bit worse, back to the 45 of Fayetteville, and a 1st and 15. They signal the call in. I think they've got 6 people, players and coaches, signaling in the calls on offense. Trey throws down the numbers. It's caught. Ryan Adjum inside the 20, and he corkscrews down to the 16-yard line for a Wolverine first down. Taken down by Blake Johnson. A gain of 30.
Nice throw. Finding that soft spot in the defense. Nice call.
So West has been feasting on points off turnovers this year against Cabot, against Muskogee, and they're trying to do it again tonight here against Fayetteville from the 15. Thompson hands it to Warren, up the middle, sheds a tackler, taken down inside the 10. Flying in, Chris Anderson made the tackle for the Purple Dogs. It's a 6-yard gain for VJ. 2nd and 4 for the Wolverines upcoming. 10.5 to go in the opening quarter, and West trying to go up by 3 scores on Fayetteville.
Is that timeout?
Well, let's see. I don't see a flag. They're talking about something. A couple of the officials. Coach Casey Dick on the other sideline wants an explanation. No announcement from our head referee. Well, the Wolverines are breaking the huddle, but we're not quite ready for play yet. Okay, maybe we're going to get... Nope, we're not going to get an explanation. All right, here we go. 2nd down, 4. Handoff, Warren. VJ Warren. Touchdown, Wolverines. A Bentonville West bonanza in the first half. What a job by VJ Warren. Pressed into more action than normal with Braden Nash going down, Mackey, with the injury earlier.
Well, anything that can go wrong has gone wrong for Fayetteville, and everything's going right for the Wolverines, and let's just hope it continues.
Nick Byrne will try the extra point. Up. Good. 21-0 with 10:17 to go until halftime. Back after this.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Well, the Wolverines cashed in a 3-play, 45-yard drive. They get the touchdown, so 14 points off Fayetteville turnovers. 2 forced fumbles by the Wolverine defense, and it is 21-0 Bentonville West. We're brought to you by Mercy Health NWA and by McClarty Daniel. Byrne has it teed up. Taylor's the deep man for Fayetteville. Sky kick and a fair catch at the 31-yard line by the Bulldogs' Jaden Nicholson. So they'll start at the 31. Fayetteville's run 13 plays from scrimmage. They had the drive going from the 12-yard line. They fumbled at the 5-yard line. Then after the Wolverines score, they fumbled on the very next play. Ball on the 31-yard line for Hank Hendricks and the Bulldogs. Back to pass. Scrambling around. Nowhere to go. A big-time hold, and now a couple flags come in. Hendricks heaves it downfield. Open man. Pass caught down at the 32-yard line by Nicholson. But I think it's all coming back Bryson Johnson was getting ripped down by the left tackle for Fayetteville. And it looks like this whole play is going to come back.
It is complete.
It would be a 34-yard gain if it stands. But I think a pretty big hold on a big fella.
Holding against the offense. Pass interference against the defense. Those penalties will offset. Replay the down.
Always love when we can get the dulcet tones of Richard Marks to also narrate the penalty calls. So none of that counted, and it's 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line again.
Penalties result. We play a first down.
From the pistol, here's a handoff to Johnson. Caleb Johnson to the sideline. Knocked out of bounds, and they're going to get a late hit on this. Braden Jones was there first. Ashton came in late, Ashton Jones, and hit him out of bounds. So that's going to add 15 to this.
Well, we don't need to be doing that.
9 plus 15.
But a personal foul, late hit, number 6. Be 15 yards added to the end of the run. Will result in a first down.
So they call it on Guthrie, not Jones. And the Bulldogs are set up at the West 47. So the play net's 22 yards. Ball on the 47. And Hendricks hands it off. And Johnson twisting and turning down to the 43-yard line before they get him on the ground. So a 4-yard pickup there for Caleb Johnson. Wolverines make some changes on the line. And it's 2nd down and 6. And here's Johnson again, coming right. And a flag down. This may be against Fayetteville. He is forced out of bounds at the 38-yard line by Dave Fernandez. The flag's at the 37.
Number 1 of the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay 2nd down.
So they'll, for our purposes, it's a 5-yard penalty back to the 48 to make it 2nd and 11. Since it's spot foul. That's not a bad hold if you only lose 1 yard. Here's Hendricks throwing far side, and it's caught. Good tackle by Fernandez again. Taylor got the catch and gained nothing. 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs. And now I think Coach Pratt's going to call a timeout. Yeah, they didn't have the right personnel on the field defensively, so the Wolverines take a timeout with 9 minutes.
The first charge timeout of the half.
9 minutes to go in the first half. West up 21-0.
When your little rookie takes a hard sack or fever has you benched, you need Mercy Now. Go to mercynow.net, answer a few questions, and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, Mercy can get you off the IR and back in the game. Find your best play at mercynow.net. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
We're back here with Fayetteville facing a 3rd and 11. The Wolverines used that timeout. Johnson motions out on 3rd and 11. Hendricks' pass is caught. Nicholson taken down around the 39-yard line. He's a couple yards short of the first down.
That's close enough for them to go for it here. Give him 9. 4th and 2.
Jones made the tackle. Here's 4th and 2. Wolverine defense, can they make another big play? Now Fayetteville will look to the sideline and get the adjustments. 4th down and 2. Hendricks on the move. He's going to run for it. Tumbles down and gets the first down at the 35. So he gains 4. And the drive continues for the Purple Dogs. First and 10, 35-yard line. And Johnson, the ball carrier for a gain of 2. Bryson Johnson made the tackle. Second down and 8 coming up for Fayetteville. We're under 8 minutes to go until halftime. And West has a 21-0 lead. Trying to beat Fayetteville for the first time in 6 years. Hendricks. Pressure coming. He loads up and goes deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete. It's broken up by Fernandez. The pressure was provided by Hunter Vinson. And it's 3rd down. Boy, Hunter almost got there. And then Nicholson almost caught that. Fernandez got the hand in there for the Wolverine defense. Eighth play of the Fayetteville drive. 3rd down and 8. Hendricks throws it. Pass completes. And he's tackled right at the marker by Ashton Jones. He's a yard short. The catch made by Jaden Nicholson at the 36. Excuse me, the 26. And it is 4th and 1. Here they go. High snap. And they run to the far sideline by Caleb Johnson. And he got enough. Just enough.
Quentin Lavalley had a chance in the backfield and couldn't bring him down. Boy, he just got it, didn't he?
He did, by about half a yard.
Yeah, Lavalley had some ankles about 3 yards deep in the backfield, but Johnson sprung loose.
Maybe not even by a half a yard, maybe less than that. 1st and 10, Fayetteville 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Hendricks. He throws a bullet to the far sideline, and that's caught by Taylor, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Another first down for the Bulldogs, a gain of 18. Ashton Jones was the man who knocked him out. So it's 1st and goal, Fayetteville. They're threatening at the 7-yard line. High snap again, and the run goes down to the 3-yard line. Caleb Johnson brought down by Caden Powell.
Well, we're making them use a lot of clock on this drive.
So they'll mark it at the 4. He got 3 yards. 2nd and goal, 4-yard line, halfway through the second quarter. Johnson coming right. Touchdown, Fayetteville. 4-yard run for Caleb Johnson, and the Bulldogs are on the board. That was a 12-play drive for Fayetteville to find the end zone for the first time tonight. And now here's Ethan Farthing for the extra point. It's good. 21-7. Wolverines lead it. We'll be right back after this.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Arvest Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super calm, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, well, always so good, baby. So locked into the key on A. In my belly, I'm Frito-Lay, crispy golden creme brulee, rare.
All right, it is Fayetteville getting a little bit of momentum here with a touchdown drive. They have made it a 21-7 ball game. 5:55 showing first half. Jack Billings is the kickoff specialist for Fayetteville. Warren and Lane are deep for West. Billings sends it down, and Warren will take it from the 2-yard line. Lane opens up, and Warren spins and still going to the 50, and the kicker brings him down at the Fayetteville 47-yard line. VJ Warren with a 51-yard kickoff return. West will start in Fayetteville territory.
Well, this opens up the playbook a little bit, Derek, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. 51-yard kickoff return for VJ Warren. Wolverines at the 47 of Fayetteville. Fayetteville had a man running off late, and they'll have to burn a timeout. We'll take it with them. 21-7. We'll be right back.
That's the first time out of the half.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
It was totally off. All right, we're back. 21-7, the Wolverines lead it, and they've got good field position at the Fayetteville 47. We're brought to you by Legacy Bank and by Absolute Janitorial Services. 51-yard kickoff return by VJ Warren. And after that, maybe he's happy about that timeout. Got a little break because he's the running back now that Braden Nash has gone out with an injury for the Wolverines. First down, here we go. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. And the pass to the far sideline is complete. And Will Davis is wrestled out of bounds at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Second down and 6 for the Wolverines. Getting close to 5 minutes to go until halftime. Play action. Thompson on the move. Trey Thompson taken down at about the 38-yard line. Will Price was in on the tackle for Fayetteville. Trey's a couple yards short of the first down. He gains 4. 3rd and 2 for Bentonville West.
Let's see if we get Trey out on the edge here with a little run pass option maybe. Get the first down with 2 yards to go.
Thompson looking to pass. Deep, middle, incomplete. A flag is down. He was trying to hit Warren down the seam, but a flag is down along the near numbers at about the 13-yard line. If this is against Fayetteville, it's another first down by penalty.
He dropped that one in the bucket. It hit VJ at the hands.
Yeah.
Holding. Number 7 of the defense is a 10-yard penalty. Will result in a first down.
All right, so another first down by penalty. The Wolverines will take it.
Yeah, I don't think that was on VJ. I think that was on the outside receiver here.
Yeah, I think so.
On our near sideline.
So they'll put it at the 29-yard line, and it's 1st and 10 for West. Thompson quarterback now run, now pass to Swoboda. There's that RPO. And Swoboda's dumped at the 25-yard line by Blake Johnson, a safety. That's a gain of 4. Looked like a designed run, and then he threw it out there to Swoboda. 2nd down and 6. We're under 4 minutes to go until halftime. Wolverines trying to answer after the Fayetteville touchdown drive. Move Swoboda to the left side. Thompson running that way. Great block from Warren. A flag comes in, though. It was too good of a block. Kind of a late flag after the block was completed. Trey's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Now,
Number 11 of the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay 2nd down.
That's going to move it back to the 36, it looks like, or right around there. If it's a spot of the foul call. Up 35-yard line is where they put the football. So it is 2nd and 16. Warren in motion. Thompson, backwards pass. Adjum throwing it back towards Trey, and it's nearly picked off by Chris Anderson.
Good coverage by the Bulldogs, not getting tricked on the trick play.
Third and 16 now for the Wolverines. Empty backfield. Thompson looking things over. Stops, starts, runs. Trey sheds a defender. Still going at the 20. Trey Thompson inside the 10. Holy cow! Touchdown! Wolverines, no flags. John Earl Thompson III, how do you do it? They had him about 3 times. They couldn't get him down. An electrifying run by the Wolverine quarterback. There's one for the highlight reel. Another penalty on the first attempt for the point after.
Encouragement by the defense. Penalty of decline. Still got to try.
think are they 4 for 4 on that, or they're 3 for 4 at least on the extra point tries on that.
I think they've done it on all of them. Now Byrne will try the extra point again. Another penalty.
They're just slamming our snapper fuel.
Well, that's the penalty that got him 15 on that earlier kickoff.
Prior the snap. Offsides. Gets the defense. Penalties decline. Still got to try.
Well, maybe they'll hold their water here. It gives us more time to just kind of think about that run we just saw by Trey Thompson.
I mean, I'm still kind of in shock, to be honest with you. Holy Toledo. Like, there's about 3 times I thought he was going to go down.
Extra point is good. It's 28-7. Wolverines with the lead. We'll be right back after this.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
A 5-play, 47-yard drive, but a absolutely highlight reel run for Trey Thompson. 35 yards going left, coming back right. Getting some great blocks to help spring him. Warren threw a great one at the start.
Yeah, you don't get there by yourself,
Yeah.
but he finished it by himself after breaking that tackle.
Well, there's always attention on Fayetteville's quarterback. He's number 3, but the Wolverines' number 3 is getting a lot of attention now. Turning some heads, particularly after that play. Sky kickoff. Fair catch at the 34-yard line by Nicholson.
Well, so Fayetteville down 3 scores with 3:08. They can put some points on the board in a hurry, but they are going to have to hurry to do it. They do get the ball to start the second half,
do.
so a score here and a score to start the half makes it a one-possession game.
Yeah, this is a big series here because you don't want to give them the opportunity to double up if you're the Wolverines. And by deferring at the top, that's what they've got here. So this is an important drive, even though they're up 3 scores. Don't let off the gas now. 3:08 to go, first half. Hendricks throwing low, but caught at the 41-yard line by Taylor. That's a gain of 6. Second and 4 for the Purple Dogs. Hendricks down the middle, and he misses his intended receiver, Kenyon Johnson.
Hadn't thrown many incompletions. I don't know if he thought Johnson stopped short on that. He kept running, incomplete pass.
Third and 4. Hendricks. And he is tackled at the 42-yard line, only a 1-yard gain. The play was made by Ronan Cryer. 4th down, and Fayetteville will go for it.
Okay, that answers the question really quickly. No, looks like some punt team may be coming on here.
Okay, well, they thought about it, but now they will elect to at least show that they're going to punt.
I definitely have my punt safe team out there. Like, make sure you're still got a lot of tacklers on the field. This looks like a return team, though.
Timeout, West.
Yeah, we had too many guys out there.
So the Wolverines take a timeout with 2:09 to go in the first half and we will be back right after this.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
So the Wolverines are down to one timeout remaining. Fayetteville in punt formation with James Nolan. Ashton Jones is the deep man for the Wolverines inside his 30-yard line. Kick is away, and it skids out of bounds inside the 30. For the Wolverine defense, you know, that's a position right there, Mackey, where it's kind of easy to lose your place. It's 28-7, place is going nuts, but they got a 3-and-out right there. And that's a huge play by Coach Thompson's defense.
Absolutely. Probably one of the best defensive series this season at a most important time for sure.
You know, Coach Pratt says the game comes down to 5 plays or so, and you never know when those are going to be. And that may have been one of them on that 3rd down. The tackle that was made by Cryer. All right, Wolverines have one timeout here. They've got it on their own 27-yard line. And you know they're looking for more. No lead is safe with this Fayetteville offense with Hank Hendricks. Here's Trey. See what he does now. Incomplete. That was low, intended for Jackson Lane. So it is 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line for the Wolverines. And we've got a Fayetteville player down.
A little cramp situation maybe.
Yep. I think that's Anderson, who is seated in the middle of the field. Yep, they're working out a cramp. And while they do that, we'll take in this word. Stay with us.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
Brought to you by Roush Companies and by Woodhouse Spa. The Wolverines have a 2nd down and 10 on the 27-yard line, up 28-7 on Fayetteville. Five wideouts in the pattern. Thompson. Flag down, and Trey is ripped down by Will Caston. I think they're going to get a hold on the Wolverine line.
I think you're right.
Busy half for Larry Stidham and his crew.
They're getting paid by the hour, or paid by the game, or paid by the flag.
Number 75 of the offense. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
All right, so they take the down. 3rd down.
They got the sack.
Yeah, they got the sack on Trey. So that's back at the 24-yard line, so they lost 3. 3rd and 13.
Yeah, I like that decision by Coach Dick to maybe force another punt here and get the ball back with over a minute left.
And another chance
2 timeouts.
To try and double up here, yeah. So this is a big play here for the Wolverines to try and get this 1st down and keep Fayetteville's offense off the field. 3rd and 13. Snap back. Thompson eludes the rush for a moment. Makes some moves. Trey 35, Trey 40, 1st down. Trey Thompson to the 50 and to the Fayetteville 47-yard line. Amazing. 29 yards when they needed it.
Well, we've known about the quarterback we've had here at West, but maybe this is a coming out party to a bigger audience now after this performance so far here in the first half.
47-yard line. 1:15 to go in the half. West has a timeout. Thompson looks things over. Trey throws, nobody there. I think he was expecting
a zig and got a zag.
Yeah, I think it was maybe thinking Swoboda would work back towards the ball, but that didn't happen. That stops the clock at 1:08. And it is 2nd down and 10 for the Wolverines. So a spectacular 35-yard touchdown run by Trey. And then that 19-yard scramble to get the first down and keep this drive going and keep Fayetteville's offense on the sideline. It is 2nd down and 10, 47-yard line. Thompson, low snap. First man missed him. Trey tucks it, and he's down to about the 43-yard line. He is tackled by Will Price. Gain of 4. And the Wolverines are letting it run. 50 seconds to go. 3rd down coming up.
They don't want to give the ball back to Fayetteville. They'd like to punch it in here.
3rd down. Thompson throws it towards the sideline. Got a man, and it's caught. And then Davis gets the business out of bounds way late. And that's going to be 15 more. So he got the first down at the 37. It's going to be 15 more than that, Mackey.
Shooting themselves in the foot. So they.
Personal foul. Late hit, number 0 of the defense. Be 15 yards added to the end of the play. First down.
That was a silly play by Brody Jones. Unnecessary. The Wolverines will take it. And now the play nets 21 yards with the penalty.
Well, that's the name of the penalty. It's an unnecessary roughness. Yeah. Unnecessary penalty.
So West is at the 22-yard line with 34 seconds to go in the half.
Just absolutely a frustration play for the Bulldogs.
4 receivers in the pattern. Thompson throws it to the sideline again. That's complete. And Lane is taken out of bounds. I'm sorry, Davis is taken out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So that's a gain of 6, and now the clock is at 28 seconds. And West is still hanging on to that timeout. So you can use the middle of the field here with that timeout in your hip pocket.
That's a big plus from a play caller standpoint.
Second down and 4 as West breaks the huddle.
Under 10 on the play clock.
Thompson, quick pass, and Davis is met immediately, and now they may have to burn the timeout.
Yep. Coach Pratt's calling it.
I think that play was blown up by Will Price for the Purple Dogs. And a timeout taken by West, and we will join them and be right back after this.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
We're back here.
22 seconds remaining in the first half. West with a 28-7 lead. West just called their last timeout, so Derek, now you got to be taking shots in the end zone or hurry up, and if you get a first down, spike it and bring on a field goal kicker maybe or something.
Well, they still get, if they move the chains, the clock will stop.
But once they spot it, then it'll run,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Unless they get out of bounds. So, yeah. If you're in the middle of the field, it's kind of that down-down situation. 3rd down and 8 at the 20. Thompson throws it to the sideline. Davis is there. He steps out of bounds. He's very close.
He's a yard short, I think.
He just backed up and stepped out of bounds at the 13-yard line. He got 7.
So you kick the field goal here on 4th?
Let's see. The offense remains on the field. 4th and 1. West has not gone for it on 4th down yet. Hey, maybe Fayetteville jumps off sides. They've done that on plenty of extra point attempts. Do they do it here? 4th and 1, 17 seconds in the first half. And they almost jumped. I think the Wolverines thought they did. But no flag comes out. Play clock at 2, at 1.
Take the delay, kick
game.
it.
Yep, they're going field goal.
Play game. Number 3 of the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
All right, so they'll bring on Byrne, and Byrne's got a pretty good leg. This is going to be within his range. They'll put the tee at the 25. It's a 35-yard try. Davis will hold it. Left hash, 35-yard attempt for Byrne. Left-footed kick in the air, and he got it. 35-yard field goal for Nick Byrne. He continues to be a great weapon. And West now leads it 31-7. We'll be right back after this.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
31-7, the Wolverines have the lead with 11 seconds to go in the first half. We're brought to you by Foster Roofing, the Dooley Group, and by Arvest Bank.
Well, Derek,
what a half.
If you would have said something like, boy, I saw this one coming, I'd had to call you a liar on air, because I'm not sure anybody saw this coming tonight.
The Wolverines continue to be so opportunistic with turnovers, turning them into points. They did it against Cabot, Muskogee, and they've done it here tonight. Here's the sky kick again. Another fair catch at the 29-yard line is where Fayetteville will have it. So they'll have 11 seconds and 2 timeouts. But we'll see if they try anything or if they elect to just go to the locker room. And they're going to mark it now at the 30. My mistake. Coming up at halftime, we'll check out the Midnight Regiment, the Wolverine marching band here. Is marching band a derogatory term? If it is, I apologize.
I don't think so.
It's performance band.
Oh, sorry.
I think. I don't know. The Midnight Regiment will be on the field at halftime. We'll show you their performance. All right, 30-yard line. Here's Hendricks. And here is a handoff. Johnson with a nice cut and a nice run for Caleb Johnson. Out to the 46-yard line. Gain of 16, and Fayetteville calls a quick timeout with 4 seconds left. So they may be in Hail Mary range here for Hank Hendricks. We'll take a timeout with 4 seconds left and see what they do right after this.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
We're back here with 4 seconds left. Fayetteville's got it at the 46-yard line using their next to last timeout. Wolverines out of timeouts. And they've got 3 deep on the defense. Could be a Hail Mary time here for Hank Hendricks and the Fayetteville Bulldogs. Here's Hendricks. And he throws it short, and they go hook and ladder play. And to the sideline, a nifty move over there, but it's out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Nice job by Ashton Jones to get the ball carrier Johnson out of bounds, and we will go to the half. And the Wolverines with a 31-7 lead on Fayetteville at home at halftime. 2 turnovers turned into 2 touchdowns, and the Wolverines have the lead at the break. You're watching Wolverine football, and we'll be back with halftime festivities in a moment.
When your little rookie takes a hard sack or fever has you benched, you need Mercy Now. Go to mercynow.net, answer a few questions, and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, Mercy can get you off the IR and back in the game. Find your best play at mercynow.net. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
We're back here, and the West Tide dance team is going to perform
for
now.
Your varsity dance team.
Let this slide. Ain't bad if you got bride. Big girls and a lot of zip ties. So she look like me, quit lying. Don't stop the beat. All these on my spits another bag on my. Nah, you ain't nothing new. Every whip heavy on it new. Pretty mad cause she ain't know. Pretty face with a Bobby doll. Nothing you never been slow. Target. Neutralize. Trigger. Fire. This ain't what you want. No. Better than every. My felonies catching. They don't even know my. All my get judged. Bob, BBF, what they got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just go my high. Be so hard that I might die. All my get judged like a no school dog, still rocking them colors. Got a young, like an all belly, Himalayan. Way more than Kelly, got a junk in a trunk, dunk it, junk in a trunk, dunk it, junk in a trunk, in a trunk. This ain't what you want. 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 On my.
Make some noise for our varsity dance team.
Varsity dance team performing here for the crowd at halftime with the Wolverines in front 31-7 at halftime. And we'll take a timeout and come back and have the Midnight Regiment performance right after this.
You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night, you're a hot one to hold. Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number one.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Midnight Regiment.
Bentonville West show is entitled X. Bentonville Schools is proud
To present in halftime performance, drum majors Isabella Hume, Sydney Adams, Yaneth Gutierrez, Jenna Coulter, and the Bentonville West Midnight Regiment. Please welcome our future Wolverines from Grimsley and Lincoln Junior High. The band is under the direction of Albert Ortiz, with assistance from Jason Resnicek, Kevin Hume, Jessica Ortiz, Derek Koning, and Lauren Sloan. Let's hear it one more time for the Bentonville West Midnight Regiment.
So at halftime here, it's Bentonville West 31, Fayetteville 7, and we'll go through the scoring in the first half. Fayetteville deferred at the top. They're going to have the ball coming out here for the third quarter. So the Wolverines got it first. Went on an 8-play, 80-yard scoring drive. Trey Thompson with an 11-yard touchdown run to make it 7-0. Fayetteville put a good drive together starting at their 12. But running down inside the 5-yard line, they fumbled. The Wolverines would recover, and they'd get it at the 5-yard line. They would go 95 yards. A penalty-laden drive. Fayetteville was off the field a couple times, but kept the Wolverines in business with personal foul penalties. Ryan Adjum had a 16-yard touchdown catch to make it 14-0. On the next offensive snap, Fayetteville fumbled again, and the Wolverines recovered along the Fayetteville sideline. And they were in business again 3 plays later. They took the short field, and Warren with a 9-yard touchdown run to make it 21-0. Bulldogs would get on the scoreboard in the second quarter. 12-play, 69-yard drive. Johnson with a 4-yard run to make it 21-7, but the Wolverines would answer on the play of the year. A Trey Thompson 35-yard quarterback run. That made it 28-7, but Fayetteville still had time to do something, but the Wolverine defense again doing an excellent job. They forced a 3-and-out, and the Wolverines would end the half with a field goal, a 35-yard field goal by Nick Byrne that made it 31-7, and that's where we stand at halftime. So 31-7, the Wolverine lead over Fayetteville, trying to beat the Purple Dogs for the first time in 6 years. And they've got the 24-point lead here at the break. Some scores from around the conference as league play is underway tonight. Springdale has a 27-0 lead at Rogers Heritage. Bentonville has a 17-7 lead on Harbor in the third quarter. Turbo clock in Fort Smith. Rogers is up 45-0 on the Northside Grizzlies at the break there. So we have a couple of lopsided games, a 10-point game in Springdale with Bentonville taking on Harbor on the west side of Springdale. And we've got the Wolverines in front here, 31-7 at the break. We are totaling up the stats, and we will come back and bring you those stats right after these messages. Stay with us.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
When your little rookie takes a hard sack or fever has you benched, you need Mercy Now. Go to mercynow.net, answer a few questions, and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, Mercy can get you off the IR and back in the game. Find your best play at mercynow.net. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Arvest Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
We're back here, Wolverine Stadium, First National Bank of NWA Field. And West leads 31-7. Fayetteville will have the ball to start the second half. And the Wolverines will try and keep the pressure on here and get the first league win of the year. Thanks to First National Bank of NWA, along with Pure Kick and Premier Protein for helping bring you Wolverine football. So the Wolverine defense, what a job they've done. They forced 2 turnovers, get a 3 and out when Fayetteville could have gone down and stayed within a couple of scores and had a chance to double up and score here coming out for the third quarter, but they did not get that opportunity because of that 3 and out. And the play was made there by Ronan Cryer on that third down play.
Well, Derek, I've got some stats. I missed a couple of plays. I was trying to catch up, and they're pretty close. They may not be 100% accurate, but they're at least 98%.
Good enough.
Maybe 95. So I'll tell you what the most impressive thing in the first half is the Wolverines have rushed the ball 16 times for 111 yards.
Yeah.
Of course, obviously, Trey's big run made a big dent in that. But V.J. Warren, 5 carries, 34 yards. Braden Nash, 3 carries, 3 yards, and he's been out, and he's been on crutches the rest of the half. And then Trey, 8 carries for 74 yards. So 6.8 yards a carry for V.J., 9.3 yards a carry for Trey. You'll take that all day long. Through the air, West is 15 of 20. One of those passes was the trick pass from Adjum, throwing it back to Thompson that was incomplete. So Trey is 15 of 19 for 181 yards. So pretty impressive first half using the wheels and the arm in the first half, the Wolverines.
All right, Burns ready to kick it away from the 40-yard line. Taylor is deep, but they're not going to give him an opportunity. Another fair catch at the 27-yard line. Done a nice job of keeping it away from the speedy kick returners for Fayetteville tonight with those directional kicks. So Burns done a good job. And now Fayetteville will start at about the 28, it looks like. And indeed, they'll mark it at the 28-yard line. Here is a pass to the far side, and that is complete. Great tackle in space by Dane Rennick, who was back in this second half. Had to sit out because of the ejection for unsportsmanlike conduct in the Muskogee game. Had to sit out the first half, and man, he's glad to be back out there, I can tell by that play.
And we're glad to have him back out there.
Second down and 7, 31-yard line. Hendricks, plenty of time. Deep ball, far sideline, incomplete, flag coming in. Intended for Taylor. He was matched up with Baron Witcher. And it looks like that's going to be 15 against the Wolverines.
Number 21 of the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty. Will result in a first down.
You know, you could argue the contact happened on the sideline. The ball landed near the numbers. I don't know if that was a catchable ball. But they don't care what I think, and it's first down Fayetteville at the 46-yard line. Hendricks hands it off to Caleb Johnson. He's got about 3. and the Navy jerseys are all over him at the 48-yard line.
Well, Derek, I didn't get to it, but Fayetteville was 15 carries, 51 yards, only 3.4 average, so that's a really good job holding the Bulldog rushing offense to 51 yards in the first half.
2nd and 7 from the 48. Hendricks looking deep again. Got a man down the far sideline. Pass caught. Touchdown Fayetteville. That's Katavion Taylor, 52 yards. Got a step around the defender, and Hendricks did not miss him on the sideline.
That'll be a little jump start for the Purple Dogs.
So here's Ethan Farthing for the extra point. And the kick is up and through. New score, West 31, Fayetteville 14. Back with more after this.
Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super cold, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, well, always so good, baby. So locked in that the key gone, hey. In my belly, I'm Frito-Lay, crispy golden creme brulee, rare.
Minute 11. That's how long it took Fayetteville to find the end zone there. Hendricks to Taylor. 31-14 here with 10:49 left in the third quarter. We're brought to you by Mercy Health NWA and by McClarty Daniel. So Fayetteville's buzzing a little bit on the sideline after the big play. Wolverine offense going to do its job, or maybe on special teams here. Make something happen. Had that big 51-yard kickoff return earlier by V.J. Warren to set them up on the plus side of the 50 to start a drive. Baker's the kickoff man. And he sends it deep from the 1. Ashton Jones gets crushed at the 16-yard line. Hit on special teams by Reese Knight. So West will have it at its 17.
Well, now Fayetteville with a little momentum here
yeah.
after the score, the big hit in special teams. Coach Dick out there trying to fire up his defense to get a 3-and-out now and get the offense back on the field as quick as he can.
V.J. Warren, the running back. We saw Braden Nash go out with a injury. Had a heavily wrapped right ankle on the sideline with ice on it. So he's not going to return. Here's Warren on first down, up the middle, and not much there. Maybe lost a yard.
For sure.
Will Caston was in on the tackle. And, yeah, it's a 1-yard loss back to the 16. So it is 2nd and 11 for the Wolverines. Swoboda moves to the wing on the left.
The D-line shifted, so Trey changed his protection.
Thompson throws it, and it's complete. Across the 20-yard line. Little extra shove out of bounds. Kendrick Williams got away with it. Swoboda got the catch. And he brings it out to the 23 for a gain of 7. Third down here for the Wolverines. They were 3 out of 7 on third down in that first half.
I think the refs are just tired of throwing that late hit flag because that was late.
Maybe if Ashton had sold it a little bit more.
Well, he's too big, yeah.
Third down and 3. Big play here, 24-yard line. 4 receivers in the pattern. Here's Thompson. Sidearm over the middle and incomplete, trying to find Jackson Lane. And so a 3 and out, and man, Uncle Mo is wearing purple right now. And the Wolverines are going to have to punt this football. So Trey Thompson, who is also the punter. Last time he tried to punt, they roughed him and gave up 15 yards. Now this is a play, 4th and 3. Even if it's the 5-yarder, it would result in a first down if they hit Trey. Fayetteville's return man is back at the 45-yard line. It is Taylor.
Surely they won't do it again, twice in one game.
Nope, he gets it away clean. It's a high kick that turns over. And a fair catch at the 43-yard line made by Taylor. So that is a 33-yard punt. But the Bulldogs have good starting field position near midfield.
Well,
they try and chip away at this.
As much as Wolverines fans were feeling good, the team was feeling good going into halftime. You start getting a little bit worried, but here's the thing, Derek. Like we're still up 3 scores. We just can't let them score in a minute and 12 seconds again or whatever it was. Like, got to make them burn some clock to score if they're going to score.
First down, 43-yard line. Hendricks over the middle. Catch is made. Nicholson dragged down at the 36-yard line. Braden Jones made the tackle. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Gain of 21. They're bringing Johnson into a slot here on the near side. Hendricks looking that way, throws toward the sideline in traffic. It's broken up. Terrific defensive play by Ashton Jones. The pass was intended for Charles Whitlow.
Ashton Jones on the coverage on Blake Fernandez.
2nd down and 10 coming for Fayetteville.
Johnson into the receiver. Passes incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Hendricks will hand it. Johnson makes a cut, stumbling forward, and he's got a first down and more down to the 23-yard line. He stumbled but just kept going forward. He never had his knee touch, and he gets the first down and a gain of 13. They tripped him up, but they couldn't get him down, and now they're ready to go again from the 23. Hendricks looking things over. In trouble. And gets rid of it, and that's got to be intentional grounding. He did not get it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there's not a receiver close. There it is.
And there's the flag. Caden Powell was there trying to get the sack, and this carries a loss of down. The flag is back at the 39-yard line.
So, yeah, you got to take the penalty.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3 in the offense, 5 yards from the spot of the foul, loss of down. Be 2nd down.
So it's 5 yards further back, so they'll put it at the 44. Wow. So they just lost 21 yards. It is 2nd down and Central Avenue. Here's the throw to the far sideline, and good defense there. Talon Curry with the hit on Taylor as he caught it and went out of bounds at the 40. That's a gain of 4. So it is 3rd down. Fayetteville was 3 of 5 on 3rd down in the first half. 3rd down and 26. Hendricks, pressure again. Stays on his feet. Now he's hit as he throws it, and it's incomplete. Torian Anderson got him. And they rule that an incomplete pass, right?
I think they did, yes.
Yep, 4th down. Great job with the pressure.
Part of the Wolverine sandwich right there. He's going to feel that one, Derek. I promise you tomorrow.
Great job by the defense. They forced the intentional grounding with pressure. Then Anderson with the pressure on 3rd down, and now Nolan will have to punt this football. Return man for the Wolverines is Adjum. Nolan gets the kick away. Adjum lets it bounce. It got into the front of the end zone, and it's a touchback.
He almost got that to check up at the 1 right there.
That's a 40-yard punt, but it only nets 20 because the Wolverines will start at the 20-yard line. Yeah, that's a play there. That's a bounce. That's getting a bounce right there. Because if that hits at the 1 and goes back, then you're going 99 yards. But it hit a yard deep in the end zone, and the Wolverines will start at the 20.
Well, I'd like to see our offense burn some clock here and move the football a little bit.
Yep.
Keep the defense off the field and keep that Purple Dog offense on that far sideline over there.
They went 3 and out on the first series. 8:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap at the 20-yard line. Here's Thompson looking and just throws it at the feet of Swoboda. Smart play by Trey. Nothing was there.
Great coverage
downfield.
Downfield, everybody.
Yep.
Adjum, Davis, Jackson, nothing deep, and then they had Swoboda on the underneath route, and he was step for step with the defender. So great play, great decision by Trey.
Yeah, such a mature decision right there. Know you're near the defender. Just make it a dirt ball and go to 2nd and 10. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to lead, too. Like, we don't need to take chances. You know, if we're down 3 scores, maybe you do try to force one in there to Swoboda, but no need. I'm telling you. Trey Thompson had himself a game in so many ways tonight.
2nd and 10, and Trey is going for the bundle down the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Intended for Lane, broken up by C.J. Bailey for Fayetteville.
Yeah, good coverage by Bailey. He was step for step with Jackson Lane at 10.69 in the 100 on the track team. So Bailey's got his work cut out staying with Jackson Lane.
It is 3rd and 10.
It's the first time we've taken that deep shot to Lane. See if we come back to that later. So Trey 0 for 3 here in the second half passing. A completion right here for a first down would be awesome.
Third and 10. Thompson. Quarterback run. 30, and he slides. And he got just enough for the first down. Another wise decision by Trey Thompson. Get the first down and get down. And now a Bulldog is down behind the plate. So that's an 11-yard run for Trey to move the chains. And Fayetteville's got a man down back at the 15-yard line. While they tend to him, we'll take a quick break.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Caden Walters was the injured the injured Bulldog, and he's able to walk off on his own power. Looked like the issue was lower body with him, and he's headed to the sideline to get looked at. Meanwhile, the Wolverines, another excellent decision by Trey Thompson. He's got a first down at the 31-yard line. Trey hands this one off. And Warren is ripped down at the 34. 3-yard gain for V.J. Warren. Tidwell was in on the tackle. They'll give him 2 now officially. 2nd down and 8. 33-yard line. Warren met immediately. And they're trying to rip the ball out, but VJ hangs on to it. Play made by Will Price and Jax Tidwell. And no gain there, and another third down and long for the Wolverines. They're 4 out of 9 tonight.
Yeah, they're going to move it back a yard, make it 3rd and 9.
Okay. So back-to-back TFLs for the Fayetteville defense.
West in no hurry to run this play with the clock running in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they've been playing kind of at this tempo the entire game. This isn't, slow down with the 17-point lead. 3rd and 9. Trey, a lot of traffic through an interception. Picked off by Brody Jones, and it's returned to the 21-yard line. Brody Jones with the interception. That's the 3rd INT thrown this year for Trey Thompson, and Fayetteville is set up. A flag comes in at the end of the play. Maybe unsportsmanlike. A couple of flags are down.
After the play, got unsportsmanlike, number 0 of the offense. Be 15 yards at the reception. First down, Fayetteville.
Okay, so that is against the Bulldogs. It's on Jones.
He said offense because they had the ball, right, I guess.
It's on the intercepting team. So Fayetteville will be out of the red zone, and they will push this back to the 36-yard line.
36-yard line. In first and 10 Bulldogs.
So Fayetteville down 17, 3-score game, and a quarter and a half to go. We are a long way from determining a winner in this one. Brought to you by Legacy Bank and by Absolute Janitorial Services. Bulldogs at the 36 of Bentonville West. Johnson's the tailback. Nicholson in motion. Here's Hendricks. Big time hold. Flag comes down as Hendricks runs out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Once again, the left tackle had one of the Wolverine defenders lassoed. And that's going to back him up 10.
Number 55, the offense. 10 yards from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
I'll say this for Drake Osborne. He gets his money's worth. That'll make it 1st and 20.
Well, this is kind of just where Fayetteville was before. They punted it. You know what I mean? They were moving the ball, then it has a couple of big hits on the quarterbacks and penalties and busted them back, and they're doing the same thing here. They're going the wrong way.
1st and 20, and they will run it here with Caleb Johnson. Brought down by Guthrie at the 41-yard line, gain of 5. Second and 15 for Fayetteville. Hendricks gets the shotgun snap, throws it far sideline, caught by Taylor. And Taylor is tripped up right around the 33-yard line. That was Dane Rennick who came in and got an arm on him to bring him down. It's an 8-yard pickup on second down and a third down here for the Purple Dogs. They're 3 out of 6. Third down, 7. Hendricks to the sideline, and it is caught. A lot of contact with Taylor. He's able to hang on to the football. There's a Wolverine down on the opposite sideline.
That was a heck of a job hanging on to that football by Taylor.
Witcher is the guy who hit him and almost dislodged the football. And he's in some discomfort, and they'll stop the game here. So that got to the 25.
They need 7, got 8.
Just enough. First down, Bulldogs. They're going to have an injury timeout here, but they're going to get the players, I think, pretty quickly back out here.
We'll stay here.
Once again, a thank you to Roush Companies and Woodhouse Spa for their support of the Wolverines all season long.
None of this would be possible without them. All right, 5:22 remaining in the third quarter. Wolverines no points here in the second half after scoring 31 in the first. And the Bulldogs trying to get their second touchdown in the half, third one for the game.
First and 10, 25-yard line. A bad snap and a fumble. And Fayetteville, I believe, got back on it. They did.
Johnson jump on it?
He did. That's a loss of 3 on the problem with the snap. Second and 13. Here's Hendricks. And it's intercepted. On the far side, it's picked off by Charlie Guthrie. That's the first interception of the season thrown by Fayetteville quarterback Hank Hendricks. Charlie's first INT of the year. Once again, the defense turns them away. Now, the offense will try and capitalize, as they've done twice tonight off Fayetteville turnovers. 3 Fayetteville turnovers tonight, 1 for the Wolverines. From the 23. Handoff Warren. VJ Warren hits the hole. And he's taken down in Fayetteville territory at the 46-yard line. 31-yard burst for the sophomore. That is what he does right there. The acceleration. He's been the lightning to Braden Nash's thunder, and Nash clapping on the sideline after seeing that. Braden Nash injured early in this game, but still down there offering up support.
Yeah, don't fall off your crutches and hurt yourself celebrating down there, Braden.
Here's Warren again. Twisting and turning down to the 41-yard line for 5 more. I'll tell you what, there have been some plays tonight by this Wolverine offense. If I was on crutches, I might have fallen off of them. Second down and 5. We are at 3:45 to go in the third quarter. And the Wolverines trying to put their first points on the board in this half. And Trey runs it to the left side. And Trey Thompson down to the 24.
I think I saw some laundry.
Yep, there it is out there at the 37-yard line. Our referee is Larry Stidham.
Why'd you have to cheat? You've been saying it all night, haven't you?
Holding. Number 1 of the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay second down.
What I have to look at? I want to get the name right.
Well, I know you've said it like as much as you've said Trey's name tonight, I feel like.
There's been a lot of penalties tonight. Well, not the worst holding call because it's 2nd and 12 instead of a 2nd and 20 since it was a spot foul.
There's 11 penalties in the first half, so far 5 here in the second half. So we're on pace again.
Here's VJ Warren, and this time only a yard. The hole closed quickly with the Fayetteville defenders. And in the middle of all that was Jeremiah Williams, one of their defensive linemen. So it is 3rd down and 11 for the Wolverines. They'll snap it off the 47-yard line. Here's Thompson. Floating it, and it's incomplete. Adjum never turned around. That was between Swoboda and Adjum was making a block on the defender, C.J. Bailey. 4th down, and it looks like the punt unit comes on.
Well, the Purple Dog defense did their job after the turnover on the interception by Hendrick.
So now Thompson will kick it away to Taylor. Flags are down. The play clock ran out.
Number 3, the offense. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
So that'll move it to the 48, the line of scrimmage. Taylor waits on his own 20. Trey gets the kick away. Taylor lets it bounce. Oh, this is going to work out. Look at this. Down to the 1. Jackson Lane got down there and downs it at the 1-yard line. A 51-yard punt.
Just like we planned it, right?
Wow. So Fayetteville starts on the 1.
That's a long way to go.
By my math, it's 99 yards.
Well, West went 95 in the first half. And the Purple Dogs match it and go.
Fayetteville was on their way to going 88 before they fumbled on their first drive. So here's Hendricks from his own end zone on 1st down. Hendricks throws, pass completes. And it's Taylor wrestled down at the 17-yard line. And we got another flag? No. 1st down at the 17. That's a gain of 16. Curry helped bring him down. Hendricks. And now up the middle, the run for Johnson to the 22-yard line. He got 5. 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Under 2 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Hendricks, a deep drop. And a deep throw and a deep receiver just out of the reach of Katavion Taylor. He had a step, and he might have scored again, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, he was way behind the defense on that one. He will tell you he would love to have that one back for sure. If you're going to pick one throw, it's either that one or the pick so far for Mr. Hendricks.
Got a 3rd down here for Fayetteville. 3rd down and 5 from the 22. Here's Hendricks. Tipped and intercepted. Ashton Jones. Ashton Jones. Touchdown. A pick 6. Second pick 6 in as many games for Ashton Jones. Hank Hendricks, who hadn't thrown any interceptions coming into the game, has thrown 2 in the quarter. And the Wolverines turned that one into a touchdown. Byrne will try the PAT. He got it. 38-14. The Wolverines lead it. And we'll be back to Centerton after this.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Wolverines on a pick six. Ashton Jones has 2 pick sixes this season, one against Muskogee 2 weeks ago and one here tonight against Fayetteville to increase the Wolverine lead. Still a 3-score game, but 38-14. You have a little bit more breathing room here with 92 seconds left in the third quarter. The Bulldogs are going to get it right back. So the Bentonville West defense, Charlie Guthrie, Ashton Jones, the first 2 interceptions thrown by Hank Hendricks this season. Burns done a nice job keeping it away from their speedy returners. That's been the plan, and it has succeeded so far. And here's another kick and a fair catch at the 29-yard line made by Nicholson. They're going to spot this
right at the 30?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So at the 30-yard line, 92 seconds to go third quarter. Fayetteville back to work on offense.
Derek, I'm telling you, that Wolverine sandwich that Hendrick took on that sideline, like, that may have affected him a little bit. Because he missed on the deep balls, thrown a couple picks. Like,
oh, they're all over this. The catch is made, and a flag is down. The first defender there was Lavallee, and then the convoy arrived on Charles Whitlow, and now
this will be a blindside block.
So that's another Fayetteville penalty, if that's what it is.
Yep.
Brought down by a mob. Wolverines. Billy Martin's down.
I think that carries 15. We'll see.
Block in the back. Against the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay, first down.
So just a block in the back, and again, Fayetteville is backing up. They'll have it at the 20-yard line. Wolverines have played a tremendous game, but Fayetteville has not helped itself at all with penalties. Here's Hendricks. Stopping and starting. Now he throws to the sideline, and it is dropped. That is Caleb Johnson, who could not hang on to it. The running back leaking out of the backfield. And it will be second down and 20. We still have a whole other quarter to play.
I'm tired, Derek.
I know.
Like, are you?
It's an early
the
call.
Adrenaline. Yeah.
It's an early call tomorrow, too, with the Razorbacks playing at 11 a.m. Just saying. They stay up all night. Second and 20. Empty backfield. Hendricks in trouble again. He stays up for a moment, spins around, and now he's sacked and lost the ball. A flag down and a touchdown. Lavallee takes it in for the touchdown, but we'll check the penalty.
Wow.
They're
waving
no
it off.
flag. Touchdown, Wolverines. Touchdown, Quentin Lavallee. Lavallee recovers the fumble and takes it in for a touchdown. And West adds to the lead. Life comes at you fast. This is 3 takeaways by the Wolverine defense in a little over 4 minutes, 3 minutes of game time. Guess what? You'll never guess what happened.
Let me guess they ran into the...
Encroachment against the defense. That penalty will be declined. Still have to try.
I mean, at this point, do you still think he's going to accept it? Extra point, Nick Byrne. Unless Fayetteville encroaches again. High snap. Nice job by Davis to get that down. And the kick is good. That's a great play by him. 45-14. The Wolverines lead it with 1:10 to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
This has been incredible. The Wolverines have forced 3 takeaways in the last 3:27 of game time. And they've turned it into 14 points. And they're up 45-14 on Fayetteville with 13:10 to go in the ballgame. This Wolverine defense, in 10 years, I don't know if we've seen anything quite like this from Coach Thompson's group. They are relentless. Byrne with another sky kick and a fair catch right around the 28-yard line again by Nicholson.
Nicholson on the fair catch.
They're relentless, and when you make a mistake, they make you pay. And that's the difference between a good team and a great team, potentially, is the way that this team makes opponents pay for making the mistake. And we saw the snowball start with that Cabot game and how quickly that unraveled. Happened again with Muskogee, and it's happened here in this third quarter to the Fayetteville Bulldogs. Here's a run with Caleb Johnson trying to get wide. And Johnson's to the 35-yard line. He's brought down.
Brought down by Cole Alton. 6-yard pickup on the play. 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4 after the 6-yard run by Johnson. Under a minute, third quarter. Here's Hendricks. Got plenty of time. Throws it complete. First down yardage to the 44-yard line. Hunter Vincent with the tackle on Kenyon Johnson. First down at the 44-yard line. 9-yard pickup for the Bulldogs. The snap is dropped by Hendricks. He picks it up, and he gets twisted up. Hanging on to make that play, Torian Anderson, and then he got some help. So that'll go as a sack for Anderson. A loss of 1 back to the 43.
2nd down and 11 for the Bulldogs.
That's it for the quarter. So we'll go to the fourth, and the Wolverines have the big lead, 45-14 over the Fayetteville Bulldogs. More Wolverine football after this.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Fourth quarter about to get underway. Fayetteville and Bentonville West. Fayetteville has it at the 43-yard line with a second down and 11 when we resume. 45-14, West leads it. 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, both generated by the defense. Ashton Jones, a pick six. Lavallee scooped and scored on a fumble. Now 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. And it's Hendricks throwing it to the sideline, and it is a catch for Caleb Johnson to the Wolverine 39-yard line where he steps out of bounds. First down there again at 26, and we've got a player down along the sideline. Cannot see who it is, but he's right along the sideline. Looks like another cramping issue, and it looks like it's one of the Wolverines. You can see the sleeve of a Navy jersey. So while they work on that, we'll remind you we're brought to you by Foster Roofing, the Dooley Group, and by Arvest Bank. So Fayetteville will have it at the Wolverine 39. It's a 31-point advantage right now for the Wolverines. The player shaken up is Baron Witcher, and they've got him up and going to the sideline. So now we're ready to go for the 39-yard line. Here is a run with the other running back, Terrence Garden. And Garden gains 2 to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 8 for Fayetteville. Underway in the fourth quarter. Opening game of conference play. Low snap back to Hendricks. Looking deep now, scrambling around. And he's out of bounds near the 30. Forced out by Dane Rennick. So that is about a yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, like a, ooh.
Third and 1 here for Fayetteville. Hendricks hands it off to Garden, and he has nowhere to go. Hunter Vincent, first man through for the Wolverine defense. Loss of 1.
Quick stop in the backfield. Vincent Harris. Nate Riddick.
Fourth and 2. Now Fayetteville's 2 for 2 on 4th down tonight. Fourth and 2. Hendricks over the middle, incomplete, nearly picked off again. Broken up by Charlie Guthrie, who's already got an interception, and the Wolverines will take over on downs.
Have yourself a game, number 6. 6-7, Charlie Guthrie.
I see what you did there. Wolverines will have it at the 31-yard line. And Thompson hands this off to V.J. Warren. And he's out to the 40. Brought down by Brody Jones. They're going to give him the 39, actually, an 8-yard run for Warren.
8 yards. 39-yard line. 7 down and 2. 319 remaining in the game.
Second down and 2. Here is Warren again. Keeps the legs moving. There's some power from the speedster. Gets the first down to the 42-yard line. Gain of 3.
Good push by Devin Romero in there on the line. Keegan Larson, left tackle.
It was a tough run. He did a Braden Nash impression there with that one. But he moves the chains. First down Wolverines at their own 42.
That's huge, Derek, when like you got a big lead like this, you can still run the football,
yeah.
like to milk the clock. You know?
Every set of downs is like 2 minutes
Yeah.
when you think about it.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's absolutely critical as you try to put the finishing touches on this. Here's Warren again. Just tripped up at the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. They just trip him up. It was Will Price in there who got him down. Gain of 4.
Well, Derek, sometimes, you know, on defense, you get a little bit let down when you're down this much late in the game, and I wouldn't be surprised to see V.J. Warren break a long one right here.
Yep. Had a long run earlier to get them out of a hole. He brought it out to midfield. Had the long kickoff return, of course. Second down. They move Swoboda over. And here's Warren again, right side. Nearly a face mask in there. Warren got a yard before they get him down. So they'll give him the 47. Third down and 5. Under 8.5 to go. Davis, the single receiver on the near side, bottom of the picture. Play clock down to 3. And a handoff to Warren again, and he's met immediately. Still going. Tough run by Warren. They still don't have him down. Now they stopped his forward progress at the 49-yard line. He bounced off the first defender and then was driven backwards by Kendrick Williams, who never got him down. He just stopped his forward progress at the 49. And it's fourth down and 3. And it looks like a punt situation. Thompson to punt it. And Taylor is back deep. Low snap. Trey makes the adjustment, gets away. A great kick. Had a 51-yarder earlier. This one fielded on the run at the 13-yard line. And out to about the 25 is Taylor. They will mark him at the 25-yard line. So got about 10 on the return. And Fayetteville takes over. But they find themselves down 31. First down at the 26 for the Purple Dogs. Hendricks throwing it complete. And a good tackle in space by Dave Fernandez. He's had a big game tonight, Mackey.
Yes, he for sure has.
5-yard gain on the reception to Katavion Taylor.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, he first made a play. You know, we said number 17, Dave Fernandez. I'm like, who is that? Well, he goes by Day-Day at school. I've never heard his real name. I just heard him as Day-Day all year. So Day-Day making the play there.
2nd and 5. Hendricks to the far sideline. Pass is caught. Running room out to about the 45-yard line for Kenyon Johnson. He's brought down by Cole Alton. First down, Purple Dogs, gain of 14. And Hendricks throws incomplete on the sideline. Lavallee had a beat on that, but it is incomplete. Intended for Whitlow. Stops the clock at 6:23 to go. Hendricks through the hands of his receiver on a drag. Incomplete. Reese Knight couldn't squeeze it. 3rd down. Third and 10. Hendricks pressured, throws, pass complete, fumble! And he got back on it. Charles Whitlow caught it, lost it, got it back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
He would have had the first down probably if he hangs on to it, but he's hurting a little bit out there.
Yeah. May have landed on the ball, not really sure, but he's down at the 48-yard line. It's going to be a 4th and 3 when play resumes. Ball security has plagued Fayetteville all night long, and we're going to take a quick break here and be right back.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Okay, we're back here, and Charles Whitlow is being helped off the field by the Fayetteville training staff. The ball will be at the 48-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 3 for the Purple Dogs, who obviously will go for this. .31 lead for the Wolverines. You were out of the room when we were talking about this earlier, but the difference between good teams and great teams, getting the mistakes and then cashing it in. And they have done that throughout this entire season, Bentonville West has.
Without a doubt, tonight has been every play they capitalized.
Hendricks' pass too high for his intended receiver, Callan Hendricks, and they turn it over on downs. So there's 6:02 left. Wolverine ball at the 48-yard line. Trey Thompson still in the game at quarterback at the 48-yard line. A low snap and a handoff to Warren. And he's brought down right away by Slater Cambonia Myers. No gain on the play. Still got 5:45 to go in this ball game. The Wolverines are sitting on a 31-point advantage. Second and 10. Warren again. Nope, Trey faked us out. And a flag is down. The pass is complete to Swoboda on the sideline. Knocked out of bounds by Jones, but we'll have to check on the marker.
Personal foul, face mask, number 99 of the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty, will result in a first down.
Well, that is on Tate Barnes. And that will move the Wolverines into Fayetteville territory. "37-yard line, 1st and 10 for West. Again, a low snap, and Warren down to the 33-yard line. A 4-yard pickup for V.J. Warren. He's done a nice job tonight.
You know, they've had him a couple of times, but I think he's just kind of short, and he kind of bounce off those high hits and squirts through the line. Like, he's done that about 3 or 4 times tonight.
Yeah, you got to get him low, and it's hard to get that low on V.J. Warren.
Well, especially if you're a D lineman like 6'3". Like, that's a long way for a big boy to bend over.
Yeah, he's only 5'7" in the program.
And that's probably with long cleats.
Another penalty marker. False start on the Wolverines.
Right snap, false start, number 74 of the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty, still second down.
So that makes it 2nd down and 11.
Well, so that makes it 10-10, I think, on penalties for the game. Let's see. Nope, 10-9. We took the lead in penalties with that one, Derek.
Not where you want to have the lead usually.
Ours have just been in the 5-yard variety mostly, though.
Handoff Warren coming left. V.J. Warren. Taken down at the 26-yard line. Kendrick Williams takes him down and then tells him about it. The officials right there do not throw a flag for taunting. It's a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, someone forgot to tell him that was a first down, I guess, for West.
Or what's on the scoreboard, maybe? Trey Thompson's going to come out, and Sutton Mackey's going to come in the game.
Trey deserved this one.
How about this? A couple of linemen get some rest as well. So Mackey hands it off.
It's Dane Rennick.
And he's down inside the 20-yard line. Davin Rennick. Dane's brother.
Yeah. So Davin, sophomore JV running back. And Clayton Russell's also our other sophomore running back, but Clayton's hurt. So Davin is number 2 on the depth chart now with Nash and Russell out.
Under 3 minutes to go. 2nd down and 4. And Rennick is met and taken down by Jax Tidwell there. Loss of 2.
Third and 6 for the Wolverines.
Third down and 6. And Mackey hands it to Rennick again, tackled behind the line.
I think you just
Fayetteville.
run it again, right, here on fourth down. Like, no need to kick a field goal, try to kick a field goal, no need to punt, just.
No gain. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th and 6. You'd love to get the first down because then you can run the clock out. But here you can run it down to about 1:32 or so before you have to snap it. Fourth down and 6. Play clock at 3, and now.
Oh, they did get him.
They got him?
Or somebody jumped up top. I don't know if it's us or them.
Well, that, if it's on Fayetteville, it's 4th and 1 still. That would not end the game. Well, hopefully for the last time, we're going to hear from referee Larry Stidham.
Front of the snap. False start. Number 4 to the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
So some things to clean up, obviously, but man, what a performance by Bentonville West.
Well,
beating Fayetteville for the first time since 2019.
It was offense in the first half and all defense in the second half. Maybe a combination of offense and defense in the first half, but defense doing a lot tonight.
4th down and 11. Get the adjustments from the sideline. Play clock at 8.
You got to go.
And did he get the timeout? I think so, yep. Coach Pratt gets the timeout for the sideline. Timeout. We'll take one more break and be right back.
Shh. You've been.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing. Serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
All right, it looks like they're going to go field goal here on 4th down. This would be a 44-yard try for Nick Byrne, which I believe would be a career long. Left hash, and Sutton Mackey will hold it. So Byrne, a 44-yard try. Got it away. Got the distance. It is good.
How about that, Nick Byrne? That's one of those ones you're not trying to rub it in, you know, like blow up the score, but that's a great, you know, experience for him to kick that long field goal. And you never know when you need one to win a game later in the season.
A 44-yard field goal for Nick Byrne, and West gets the lead to 48-14. We'll be back right after this.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing. Serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
1:27 to go. The Wolverines are going to kick it off, leading by 34.
Kagan Taylor. Kicking off for the Wolverines, Nick Byrne.
Byrne, again the sky kick. And again the fair catch by Nicholson at the 22-yard line.
Nicholson on the fair catch.
So the Wolverines will head to Springdale next Friday night and take on the Bulldogs, who won tonight at Heritage to start conference play. So a couple of 1-0 teams in conference play next Friday night, Mackie.
Did they keep the shutout?
No,
No, okay.
Heritage, I think, got a touchdown.
You got any other scores quickly or no?
I've got, Springdale won 33-7. Bentonville wins. Rogers wins.
Okay.
Here's a run. And I believe that's Garden. It is.
No gain.
Tackle made by Torian Anderson. Good to see him back out there after he got dinged earlier, I believe with a cramp. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs with 1:05 to go. You know it's a good game when the coaches leave with a minute to go. Big shot downfield, and they're going to get a flag on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he grabbed the arm of Whitlow, I believe.
Yeah, he came back for the ball, and can't tell. It's maybe AC out there at safety.
Interference on the defense. It's 15-yard penalty, result in a first down.
You know what? That's better than a touchdown, though, I always say. You know, I was a junior high defensive coordinator there back in the day, and
yeah.
I loved pass interference if it meant keeping them from scoring an 80-yard touchdown all day long.
15's better than 80.
Because in junior high, it's hard to go 80 yards in one play. I mean, in multiple plays, but it's easy in one play.
Here's Garden again. Oh, nearly lost the football. He hangs on to it. Gets it to the 44-yard line. He gets 7 more. And this one is just about wrapped up.
7-yard pickup. Second down and 3.
I don't know if they have to run another play. The clocks are almost in sync. They're going to run at least one more. And here's Garden again on the ground. And the tackle made
Josiah Laval.
By Laval. Well, let's say this. In the conversation for who is going to run the 7A West in 2025, the Bentonville West Wolverines have entered the chats. Wolverines win it 48-14 over the Fayetteville Bulldogs, their first win over Fayetteville in 6 years. And they did it in emphatic fashion on the home field here tonight.
Well, the Bulldogs in purple go down tonight, and let's go down south and take on the Red Dogs and show them what it's like to lose again on Friday night.
48-14, the Wolverines get the win over Fayetteville. 0-1 in conference play for Fayetteville. The Wolverines start out 1-0 in league play. For John Mackey and our entire crew, I'm Derek Ruskin saying good night from Centerton. West wins it 48-14 over Fayetteville, and you've been watching Bentonville West Wolverine football.